ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Tomorrow is Ani Swati. This is the Tirunakshatram of periyAzhwAr. It's such a wonderful day for Sri Vaishnavas. periyAzhwAr is the one who gave us Tirupallandu, which is known to everyone. This Prabandham is the most common one, which is recited at the beginning of Divya Prabandham recitals. Let us enjoy periyAzhwAr's life and glories now. periyAzhwAr was born in Srivilliputturu. When he was born, his parents named him Vishnuchitta, which means one who always thinks about Vishnu. He is also popularly known as Bhattanatha, Pattarbiran, which means he is the leader of Bhattars. Bhattar is the one who is a scholar, an expert in Shastram. periyAzhwAr is hailed as the leader of such learned persons. In his early days, he underwent all the proper samskarams at the right times. Being born in a Vaidika family, he was very attached to Vatapatra Sai, the presiding deity in Srivilliputturu Divyadesham. He was inspired by Malakara, the garland maker, who serves Krishna in Mathura. Vishnuchitta also takes up the Kainkaryam of making garlands for Emberman in Srivilliputturu. He first prepares a garden where flowers are grown by Vishnuchitta himself, and he makes garlands out of those flowers and offers them to Emberman every day. While he is performing this Kainkaryam, an important incident occurs in his life. The king of Madurai once gets a doubt on who is the Supreme Lord and how do we attain him. He goes to his chief minister, Selvanambi, who is a learned Sri Vaishnava himself, and asks him these questions. Selvanambi, being a learned and matured personality, tells the king, we should not decide on this ourselves. We should gather all the learned scholars, have a debate, and determine based on the facts presented by the scholars. The king accepts the proposal, immediately makes an announcement about the assembly of all the learned scholars, and invites everyone to come to his court to debate and determine who is the Supreme Lord and how to reach him. On the same day, Vishnuchitta finished his services and went to take rest. In the night, he has a dream. In that dream, Emberman appears and tells Vishnuchitta that he should go to the court of Madurai and present the facts from Vedam and established that Sriman Narayana is the Supreme Lord. Vishnu Chitta tells Emberman that he is not a learned scholar. How would he be able to go and present this case? Emberman tells, I will be there for you to take guidance from. You must go. After this, Vishnu Chitta wakes up from sleep and he realizes the wonderful dream he had. He performs his daily anushtanams early in the morning and he sets out to Madurai. He goes straight to the royal assembly where the scholars are already assembled. As he enters the court, Selvanambi looks at him and welcomes him. The other scholars in the court looks at Vishnu Chitta and laughs at him, saying he is not a qualified scholar. But Selvanambi could understand the greatness of Vishnu Chitta. He welcomes Vishnu Chitta and offers him an honorable seat. He asks Vishnu Chitta to explain his case. Vishnu Chitta immediately starts quoting from Shastram, from Vedam and other Puranams, Itihasams and so on, and firmly establishes the supremacy of Sriman Narayana. Everyone becomes amazed at the facts presented by Vishnu Chitta. The king had arranged a bag of price to be hanged from the ceiling. After Vishnu Chitta completes his arguments, after everyone understands the greatness of Sriman Narayana, the price bag voluntarily falls at the lap of Vishnu Chitta. Everyone understands that Vishnu Chitta has established the supremacy of Sriman Narayana. The king becomes overjoyed. He brings out his ceremonial elephant and asks Vishnu Chitta to climb the elephant to go around the town announcing his victory. Vishnu Chitta obliges, climbs the elephant and comes out of the palace. At the same time, Sriman Narayana in Paramapadam, Sri Vaikuntham, has been looking at all of the events unfolding here. He wants to see his dear child, Vishnu Chitta, going around the town on the elephant. He immediately climbs his Vahana, Garuda, and arrives on the sky on Madurai. Vishnu Chitta observes the presence of Sriman Narayana on the Garuda Vahana. Immediately, he starts worrying for Bhagavan, thinking this samsara is a very evil place filled with evil-minded people. Bhagavan should not be hurt, harmed by such evil people. Thinking like this, he immediately starts singing Pallandu, Pallandu, Pallayirattandu. Long live Bhagavan, long live Bhagavan. So, in this incident, we can understand the greatness of Vishnu Chitta. He was greatly caring for Bhagavan, just like a mother would care for her child. It is because of this great love towards Bhagavan, great care he showed towards Bhagavan, he was known as periyAzhwAr. Manavala Mamunigal explains in Upadesha Ratinamalai that it was periyAzhwAr's constant Mangala Shasanam, the good wishes, which made him to be known as periyAzhwAr. Subsequent to this incident, periyAzhwAr returns to Sri Villiputtur. He continues his Kainkaryams there. We also have to see the life of Andal Nachiyar being contained in the life of periyAzhwAr. Andal Nachiyar, an incarnation of Bhumi Pirati, Bhuma Devi, on a fine day appears near the Tulasi plant in the garden maintained by periyAzhwAr. Considering her to be his own child, periyAzhwAr starts raising Andal Nachiyar. He feeds her Krishna Bhakti and develops great attachment towards Krishna in her. In fact, Andal Nachiyar considers periyAzhwAr to be her Acharya, Guru, and she shows great attachment towards Bhagavan just because periyAzhwAr has great attachment towards Bhagavan. Eventually, as we all know, Andal Nachiyar gets married to Periya Perumal, Sri Ranganatha, and periyAzhwAr becomes the father-in-law of Bhagavan himself. This is also a special aspect of periyAzhwAr. This is the main history of periyAzhwAr. Let us also see his exclusive greatness. Pillai Lokacharya, in his wonderful Rahasya Grantham, Sri Vachanabhushanam, explains the greatness of periyAzhwAr over other Alvars. Other Alvars are known to pray to Emberuman to be relieved from this samsara, ocean of nescience. But periyAzhwAr was always focused on caring for Bhagavan, singing Pallandu, Mangala Shasanam for him. It is this quality which made him a distinct, a unique Alvar. Manavala Mamunigal, in his commentary to Sri Vachanabhushanam, explains this principle in great detail. periyAzhwAr blesses us with two prabandhams, Tirupallandu and periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. In Tirupallandu, periyAzhwAr invites everyone to come along with him and perform Mangala Shasanam to Emberuman. In periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi, periyAzhwAr assumes the mood of Mother Yashoda and enjoys every little aspect of Krishna right from his childhood. He also reveals many wonderful philosophical aspects in periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. Manavala Mamunigal submits 5 pasurams for periyAzhwAr in Upadesha Ratinamalai. In the 16th pasuram, Manavala Mamunigal tells his heart to praise Ani Swati, which is the day on which periyAzhwAr took birth, incarnated. In the 17th pasuram, Manavala Mamunigal says, there is no one comparable to the great scholars who praise the glorious day of Ani Swati, on which periyAzhwAr took birth. In the 18th Pasuram, Manaval Mamnigal highlights that because periyAzhwAr always performed Mangala Shasanam to Bhagavan with great love, as his love is much greater than the love of other Alvars towards Emberuman, he is known as periyAzhwAr. In the 19th Pasuram, Manaval Mamnigal says that Tirupallandu is the blemishless, faultless Prabandham because it is performing Mangala Shasanam to the divine form of Emberuman. He also says in this Pasuram that just as Vedam is commenced with Om, Pranavam, Divya Prabandham is commenced with Tirupallandu. Finally, in the 20th Pasuram, Manaval Mamnigal says that there is no Prabandham like Tirupallandu and there is no Alvar like periyAzhwAr. In this manner, we have enjoyed the life and glories of periyAzhwAr. Alvar Emberumanar, Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
Please download our Koyil KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store to listen to or download Upanyasams like these. Our website portal is koyil.org, koyil.org.